Hello everyone! So I'm trying something new with my cameras and my microphone, so if at any point my voice sounds off from my sound, that's why. I'm gonna try to connect this camera here to this audio, but I have to do it as an overlay. So there's two separate cameras on me right now, so I don't know which one you're gonna be looking through, but we'll see. So back to season 1 of Love Island. We're still in day 1. You can see in my background around me that I have finished building my base game Love Island villa in The Sims. I will link that video down below if you want to see that. I'm also Josabrean on The Sims 4 gallery if you want to download it. Anywho, day 1, we are on episode 3. Never have I ever. Oops, sorry. Never have I ever. It's time to play Never Have I Ever. What could possibly go wrong? Previously on Love Island, our new islanders met one another for the first time. Now the moment has come to find out what they're really like as they gather at the fire pit for a little game of Never Have I Ever. Wait, how does this game work? Haven't played it since I was a teenager. Come on, mate, it's not that complicated. We all take turns to say a thing we've never done. If you have done that thing, you have to stand up and take a drink. You have to stand up and take a drink. Them's the rules. Okay, first question. Never have I ever cheated on my partner. Straight to what matters, none of this I never ate a lobster stuff. Love it. Well, we've got to know what kind of guys we're getting into bed with. Literally. She cracks up at her own joke. So, Jake, at this point you have to stand up if you've ever cheated on your partner. I get it, thanks. You look around at the other islanders. Jake sighs and gets to his feet. Have I ever cheated? Should we make things a little spicy, or nah, let's just stay seated. You stay seated and watch the others. Nobody else moves for a moment, but then Lvly and Erica also stand. There's an awkward moment and then everyone sits down again. So now we know, huh? Okay, I've got a question. I have never slept with someone without knowing their name. A few people shift around in their seats. With a grunt, Jasper stands. Have I ever slept with someone without knowing their name? I'm gonna stay seated. You stay seated and watch the others. Jake rises to his feet and takes a drink. Come on, there must be more. Allegra stands up too. That's more like it. Okay, sit down everyone, I've got one. Never have I ever had a threesome. Everyone sits back down, but Talia jumps to her feet. A little excited there, huh? Have I had a threesome? I think we're still going to maintain a little bit of innocence here. Stay seated. Jasper and Allegra stand up. A foursome? Allegra sits down. Talia and Jasper are still standing. They catch each other's eyes and laugh. Or a fivesome? Talia sits down. 6? Jasper grins. 7? 8? I don't really know how many people were there, to be honest. Everyone yells at him demanding the story. It was at uni. Practically everyone in our corridor got involved. That's as much as I'm gonna say about it. You are such a player. I don't know why, but I feel like they wouldn't do this kind of scenario, story, whatever, in the other seasons. Like, only in season 1 would they talk about basically an orgy. I don't know. Go on, spill the beans. Well, I'll start by saying, I wasn't the one to start it, but I was definitely the last man standing. Go on, tell us the whole story. How did it start? Jasper looks embarrassed, but you seem to have persuaded him. Well, it all started at a party. We were in someone's room and 2 people started making out, and then another couple sort of joined in. And I just sort of stuck around. You stuck around? That's not very sexy. Did they mind that you were there? Oh, trust me, they didn't mind. They didn't mind at all. I've always wanted to do an orgy. Was everyone wearing masks and cloaks and stuff? No, it wasn't like that. Just a couple of friends in a bedroom and some smooth jazz. But you literally just said there were like 8 people. Well, if I'm honest, a few of them left before things got too heated. There were only really a few of us there by the time it really got going. A few, like 6 or 7. Less? 3 or 4? 4, including me. Well, that's much less impressive. Still, I guess you got to be with a bunch of different people. Yeah. And it was like a deep spiritual experience, yeah? Well, sort of. My part was, over a little quicker than some of the others. But you said you were the last man standing. I was the last person up. I stayed awake long after everyone. I made myself a cup of tea about halfway through. Can you imagine? People are just making out around you and then you just get up, make yourself some tea. It's fine. What? So what you're basically saying is that you stood around drinking tea while a couple people hooked up? No, it was more... I think we've heard enough. Jasper sits down looking embarrassed. Miles looks tense. Okay, I've got one. Never have I ever had really amazing sex that lasted all night by a campfire on the bonny banks of Loch Lomond, with nobody else for miles around. And the lass was practically singing my name by the time we were done. Miles jumps to his feet. Nobody else moves. That's strangely specific. I know. I just feel like everybody else was getting to boast about their wild sexual exploits. I wanted to go. Tim jumps to his feet. Miles, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. That night, it was me. I was her. I pretended to be a lady. It was the best night of my life. Shut up, man. They both sit down. Oh, that does give me an idea for a question, though. What about never have I ever spent the night with someone of the same sex? Have I been with a girl? I feel like in the first season they were very, they pushed you into a narrative. So I feel like because I know I want to avoid Talia this time, I think I'm gonna stay seated. But also, does it matter? Will she still flirt with you later? I feel like we haven't stood up for anything yet, so maybe I will stand up, but I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's stand up. I forget what the other questions are, so we gotta stand up for something. You stand up, so does Talia. As you rise, you catch her eye. She sticks her tongue out and winks. Mason nudges Lvly and points at the two of you, somehow amused. Talia rolls her eyes. A few moments later, Jake also stands. He looks around at the others. Come on, no other boys? He shrugs. Ah, well, maybe later in the summer. Why have they not done this yet? It bothers me. I thought they were going to do it with Seb and Nikki in season 3. I thought the reason we wouldn't be able to pick them is because they ended up coupled up. Why don't they give us a guy couple that they end up? If they're going to steal dudes from us, keep us from being able to couple with people, why don't they make it so that they couple up with someone? I feel like we get the girls all the time, and we only got Jake in this one moment saying that he has been with someone of the same sex. Why don't we just have a same-sex couple end? It's either us or nobody, and I think they should toss that in there. I think that would be fun. I can't believe none of these questions have made me stand up yet. Well, embarrassing. I'm the same. I feel totally basic. What a shock. Me too. You guys play some high-level never have I ever, even though I stood up for one. I need to get up to more mischief, apparently. Well, maybe you can set that right this summer. Maybe. I don't think I want to have a massive orgy in the villa. Don't worry, Jen. I'll take you to Loch Lomond if you want. Oi! He playfully punches Tim on the arm and Tim laughs and runs off. Miles chases him. That guy's a Toby. What even is a Toby? You don't know? Is it just some kind of stupid joke you have with your mates? No one else has heard of it. You're all Tobys. It means when someone's being a mug. But what does it mean if someone's a mug? Oh, that just means they're a Toby. ... Looks like the game is coming to an end. But this is going really well. It's a great chance to find out some dirty secrets about the other islanders. If we keep playing, I can ask some more questions of my own. I want to ask some more questions. Hey, wait, I have more questions. Hey, Miles and Tim, get back here. Miles and Tim come back and sit down after a few moments looking sheepish. Sorry about that, everyone. What's the next question? Go on, Josa, you do one. Never have I ever... hit on someone while on a date with someone else, maybe? Jen stands up. It sounds bad, but there's an explanation. Basically, I was with this guy, and he took me to this fancy country club. And while we're there, he wanders off, starts talking to this girl in a low-cut dress. I'm not having that, so I started flirting with this guy who's at the bar. And, not being funny, but the guy at the bar was really not attractive. He had a stupid little goatee and a dumb hat on. Sounds like me about 5 years ago. Oh no, he was much uglier than you. Oh, uglier? Anyway, it turned out that my date wasn't really flirting with that girl at all. She was actually his sister-in-law. But But he saw me flirting with this guy and then pretty much just broke up with me right then and there. The concierge had to call me a cab. Was he like, "You're a cab"? Sorry, bad time for that joke. Jen sits back down. Go on, Josa. That was a good question. Ask another one. Alright, never have I ever had sex against a washing machine. Erica stands up. Well, I dated this guy for a while who worked at a laundrette. Laundrette? Is that what they're called? Is that like a laundromat? I feel dumb. A laundrette. And all I'm gonna say, guys, is that I've never looked at tumble dryers the same way again. Allegra bursts out laughing. A couple of people follow suit. Whatever, you guys. It's great. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Mason looks thoughtful. Is there a laundry room in the villa? Can we get one put in if there isn't? He winks at Erica. Erica turns bright red and sits down. Go on, Josa, one more. Alright, last one. Never have I ever, let's say, broken someone's heart. Let's stop being so, sexual. Oh, come on. Nobody's gonna admit to that. Jen hesitates for a moment, then stands up. Yeah, I've done it. Gotta be honest, right? Tim shrugs and stands up too. I mean, it's a bit of a heavy thing to ask. But yeah, I used to be a bit of a heartbreaker too. I'm not proud of it. Go on, I bet there's more than just me and Jen. With a murmur, several more islanders rise to their feet. Only Mason, Allegra, and you are still seated. Should I stand or stay seated? Let's stay seated. I don't know. You look up at the other islanders. Wow. I don't know whether I'm happy we're all so honest, or terrified that we've got to spend the rest of the summer together. Well, I don't want to break anyone's heart while I'm in here. I was just being stupid back then. I'm for real now. Me too. Once is enough. Can we all sit down before this gets any more awkward? Everyone sits back down. Alright, boys, go somewhere else. I want to talk to my girls. Fair enough. After that very revealing game of Never Have I Ever, the islanders have moved away from the fire pit. The girls are having a gossip while the boys are getting rowdy. So girls, how are you finding it? Any boys seem interested? Josie, you've been getting a lot of attention. You go first. Are any boys interested in me? Well, Lvly said... Me and Lvly had a bit of a moment when Jen was out of the room. Oh my god, why would I say that? I would not say that. That's rude. Oh well. Nice. He's rated for sure. Jen turns red. I really like Lvly. He's mine for sure. What, you've decided that already? Yeah, he's super hot and he seems way more into me than anyone else. Uh-huh. Like, I don't want to sound cocky, but we've had a couple of moments already. Smooth operator. I like Mason, to be honest, if I can get him. What about you, Talia? Oh, I've picked someone out. I'm gonna keep it to myself for now, though. Same. Oh my god, if any of you have your eyes on Mason, she looks at you. Just chill out, okay? Rude. She blows you all kisses, then gets up and walks away, swinging her hips. Is it just me, or is Allegra a little bit scary? Note to self, stay away from Mason. Coming up later, drama as the girls pick their partners. And one islander is sent packing. Episode 4 of Day 1, a hot afternoon. The boys compete for the girls' attention. Someone might get hurt. Probably will end up being, I'm assuming, Jen, because we want to steal Lvly from her. I can't remember a lot of this. Welcome back to Love Island. The islanders are scattered around the villa as they explore their new home and get to know each other better. Everyone's desperate to impress as this evening's recoupling gets closer and closer. Oh my god, I forgot how different it looked in the first one. Should we go straight for Lvly? I think so. Let's do it. In the battle to see who can look the least bothered about their place on the island, Lvly is well in the lead. Not that he's bothered. It's almost as if he's chosen this spot to see if anyone will come up and talk to him. Fortunately for him, Josa has taken the bait. The trees nearby make this area feel a bit more private. It's a good place for a quiet chat. Lvly is sitting with his feet up on the table. Should we surprise him or say hello? Let's do it. Let's surprise him. Boo! Lvly turns his head dreamily to look at you. I scared him and he went, Dreamy. That was terrifying. What are you doing all alone over here? Just taking 5. Been doing a lot of grafting. Have you now? Because as far as I'm aware, you've only spoken to me and Jen. I can leave you to it if you want. Nah, it's cool. The more time you and I get to chat, the better. How are you finding it so far? How am I finding it? I'm not sure I like all this power, is what I'm gonna say, because I want to be calm. I'm not a kid in a candy store or a bull in a china shop because I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm just going after him. So I'm not sure I like all this power. Well, it's not gonna be this way forever. Don't go being all logical. The girls are riding high right now. All the boys are gonna be totally full of themselves afterwards, though. Why? Like, only one person gets sent home, but everyone else is gonna feel like a king. We're all gonna feel a little bit smug that we made it through. A lot of inflated egos tomorrow morning. Well, we'll have to make sure you don't get too comfortable. He turns to look at you. Listen, Josa, I really like you. And I also like to be direct. Oh my god, what's he building up to? What would you do right now if I asked you to kiss me? You know, to see if we've got any actual chemistry. We'd have to see, won't we? Alright, kiss me. Should we do it? Of course we should. Kiss him. As you lean in, he sits up and grins cheekily at you. The kiss is quick but gentle. He leans into you, meeting you halfway, and puts his hand on the back of your neck. He's a good kisser. After a moment, he pulls back and you sit there in silence, looking at each other. I could just look at you all day. That's such a line. I'm serious, you're so fit. Lvly laughs. That was the highlight of my day, for sure. He looks all shy for a second and buries his face in a cushion. I don't usually get like this with a girl so quickly. What's different now? I don't know. You are, I guess. He gets up and stretches. Do you want a drink or some water or something? No, I'm good, thanks. You watch him walk towards the villa. He has a cute butt. Okay, Tina, pack it in. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Is it gonna let us talk to everyone? Should we go ahead and talk to Talia? Let's go ahead and do it. Is it just me, or is there something in the air between Josa and Talia? Nope, not this time around. There was just some kind of weird window on my computer with a really weird name, and now I'm super paranoid. It was literally called Slob's Child Window or something. And it wasn't showing up on my screen, so I just closed out of it, and when I did that, it made my whole screen recorder thingy go blank. I'm concerned. Anyway, no, there is not something between Josa and Talia. Talia is slicing a lime. Hey, yeah, what's up? Just fixing a drink. Decided which boy you want yet? Have I decided which boy I want? I have. Good for you. Don't tell me who it is, though. Why not? Because if it isn't someone I want, I won't care, and if it's someone I want, I'll be annoyed. Neither of those is a good outcome. That's an interesting perspective. I know how I work. Thing is, I'm hoping I've got a few more options than some people in here. She stood up during the Never Have I Ever game when they asked about sleeping with the same sex. Is that what she's hinting at? Should we just immediately change the subject? Or... yeah, I'm just gonna change the subject. How are those drinks coming? Alright, well, these are ready. She hands you a gin and tonic, even though you didn't ask for one. It's definitely gin o'clock. Happy hunting. She smiles at you and walks off to chat with the boys. Let's go chat to Mason. Mason is the one boy who doesn't seem worried about the big drama of the recoupling. He looks like a nice fella, but he comes with a lot of baggage. Mason is pulling his clothes out of his bag and piling them haphazardly into his cupboard. Oh hey, didn't realize you were in here. Oh, no worries, it's good we've got a chance to chat. I'm really enjoying getting to know you. He looks at you directly in the eye and smiles. I don't want to act coy, but I also don't want to hold his gaze. But you know what? Hold his gaze and smile. He looks away just as a blush begins to spread across his cheeks. Are you blushing? What? No. Yes, you are. That's adorable. You notice that none of the boys have unpacked. A bit cocky unpacking your stuff already, isn't it? What if you get sent home? Oh, I don't know. He winks. I'm optimistic. Oh yeah? Think you're gonna get picked, do you? I think there's someone in the villa who might fancy me, yeah? He looks away while he says this, but he quickly glances at you to get your reaction. Mason thinks someone fancies him. Oh really? Who? He laughs. I was hoping you were gonna tell me that. All I'm saying is, if we ended up together after this evening, then, like, I'd call that an amazing start to my Love Island experience. What do you think? Would I want to couple up with Mason? Ooh, this is another choice that I obviously have not picked yet. This is weird. I feel like I would have picked this. Did they add this? Anywho, I'm not going to couple up with Mason this time around, so I bet you're saying that to everyone. I'm actually not. Maybe I should be, though. Might be a good way to keep myself in the villa. I feel really bad for whoever gets sent home, you know? I'll feel like a right idiot if it's me after all this. Jasper time! Now, as ever, we've lined up a load of challenges to keep our islanders occupied when they're not busy grafting. But apparently Allegra didn't get the memo, so she's organized a little contest of her own. Allegra is reclining on a beanbag with her ankles crossed. Nearby, Jasper and Miles are doing push-ups on the grass. Go on, boys, keep it up! Jasper grunts, then collapses on the ground in exhaustion. He's down! Miles shows no sign of stopping. Alright, mate, no need to gloat. He rises warily to his feet. Miles springs upright. No way, mate, we're doing this. I win this round. What's next, Allegra? Oh, I don't know. Are you getting the boys to do stuff? Yeah, isn't it hilarious? Is it funny to make the boys compete? Is there an in-between option? Because it could be nice, but Jasper seems a little tired of it, and I kind of want to flirt with Jasper a little bit, so not really. Oh, come on, Josa. I'm just doing what I'm told. Which is weird. What do you mean? You said I had to work harder for the lady's approval. That's what I'm doing. No. It's just a bit of fun. Hey, what do you think they should do next? Come on, I'm completely knackered already. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. I don't know, should I let them relax? I think I'm gonna let them relax. Are you sure? We can really have some fun with them. You do that. I want to take Jasper away from this nonsense. Let them relax. Probably for the best. I could beat this numpty any day of the week. Stop calling me a numpty. Why shouldn't I call you a numpty? Numpty? Say numpty one more time. Numpty. You are a numpty. Okay, come on boys, fun's over. Alright mate, we've had some fun. Let's shake on it. Jasper steps towards Miles and holds his hand out. Hey, careful mate, looks like you've got something on your chest. He points at Miles's chest. What do you mean? Miles looks down at his chest where Jasper's finger is pointing, and as he does so, Jasper flicks him on the nose. Oldest trick in the book. He laughs and runs a few steps away. Hey, I'm not taking that from a dimwit like you. Dimwit? Who you calling a dimwit? He called you a dimwit, honey. Allegra's trying to provoke a fight. Don't stir things up, Allegra. Allegra ignores you. He called you a dimwit, Jasper. He thinks he's better than you. Are you gonna take that? You need to learn to take a joke, mate. He looks so angry, by the way. Look at his face. Jasper and Miles are looking each other in the eye, glowering. I think we need to have a word. Mate. Miles gets right up in Jasper's face. I'm not your mate. Oh my god. Just as they're squaring up, Mason wanders out of the villa. What's going on here? They're going to have a fight. Throw your glass of water over them? No, let's tell Mason to stop them, maybe? Or the water. That could be fun, actually, cool them off a little bit. I'm gonna throw my glass of water at them. You walk over to Jasper and Miles and throw a glass of water at them. Cool off, guys. Mason arrives next to you, stretching his arms out towards them. Whoa, come on, boys. We're all stressed out about getting sent home. Out of my way, man. Step off, Miles. Calm down, both of you, before something embarrassing happens. He gently pushes them apart. Ah, to hell with this. He walks off towards the villa. Jasper walks off to the pool and sits down. Oh my god, my hero. I don't like you. You men are such brutes. Nah, nothing was gonna happen. Miles and Jasper are kittens. It's all good. Well, thanks for stopping them anyway. You were egging them on. I would have felt really badly if one of them broke a nail. No worries. Can't let folks start throwing punches. Yeah, in fairness, it did go from 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds. Because of you. Good work stopping them, Mason. I love it when a guy stops a fight that I caused. And I think you know that, right, honey? Maybe. I don't think anything was gonna happen. Just a lot of posturing. Well, that's the end of my fun anyway. No more making the men fight. Lesson learned. Was it? was it? Lesson definitely not learned. You've chatted to everyone, time to see what happens next. The Islanders have had a day to get to know one another, which means it's time to kick things off. Jen and Allegra are by the pool when Allegra's phone beeps. What's this? Oh, amazing! Guys, I got a text! Guys, there's a text! After a few moments, all the Islanders have gathered around. Read it. Okay, here it is. Islanders, the first coupling up will be held in 1 hour at the fire pit. The girls should sit around the fire and the boys should line up in front of them. Hashtag playing for keeps. Hashtag no takebacks. Oh my god, we have to get ready. Here we go, lads. Judgment time. Coming up next on Love Island, our Islanders get ready to couple up and one of the boys is dumped. Don't miss it. Alright, let's go ahead and do one more episode in this video. Episode 5 of day 1, coupling up. The Islanders couple up and one of the boys gets dumped from the island. I think the only reason I'm doing 3 in this episode is because there was 5 in day 1 and I couldn't do 2, whatever. I wanted to do 2, but there was one more to finish off this day. Previously on Love Island, a game of Never Have I Ever gave us too much information. I don't really know how many people were there, to be honest, and the girls weighed up their opinions of the boys. Oh my god, if any of you have seriously got your eyes on Mason. And now, at last, it's finally time for our Islanders to couple up. As the other Islanders adjust their outfits, Erica and Tim have spotted a bowl of condoms on the side. I love how many condoms there are. I know, right? Tim takes a massive handful of condoms and stuffs them in his pocket. That's ambitious. Gotta be prepared, right? I've never seen so many condoms. I'm just gonna put one in my purse. Erica sees what you're doing and does the same. Yeah, that's the right idea. Mason takes 2 and puts them in his pocket. Talia does the same. Tim's right though, kinda. Don't want to get into a situation where you need to have a condom but you don't have one. So let's say you're like getting somewhere with a lady and you realize you don't have any condoms. Would you still try to have sex with her? Hell no. Right answer. That was a test. You passed. Seriously though, it's great how all the boys here are taking this seriously. Anytime a boy has a problem with using a condom, that's the biggest red flag. You turn your attention to your outfit. This is it, decision time. I need to look amazing. What should I wear? So, I hate that they don't have the menu in the first one. You can't like go through it that way. And I also hate that they kind of, like, there's nothing wrong with this, but it's kind of like a plastic bag. Okay, pink jumper or little black dress. Always cute. But let's see if we can own it in a pink jumper. I don't like it. I want to do a little black dress. Perfect. Oh my god, I look fantastic. Everybody's gathering at the fire pit. Time to go. The Islanders gather. The girls sit close together on the bench, whispering to one another. The boys walk down in single file. They avoid making eye contact with each other. There's a moment of nervous silence, and then Talia's phone beeps. Islanders, it's coupling up time. The girls will be choosing the boy they want to couple up with. The boy who is left at the end without a partner will be dumped from the island. The first girl to choose is Talia. Hashtag pick and mix. Hashtag make them sweat. Hashtag no pressure. Whoever you end up with in this coupling will be your partner for the next few days. There will be more opportunities to recouple with other Islanders down the line. Wow, just like that, huh? No waiting around? Talia takes a deep breath and stands up. A nervous hush descends, but Talia looks relaxed. For the first time since you arrived this morning, the villa is totally quiet. You can hear the crickets in the undergrowth on the hills outside. Okay. I'd like to couple up with this boy because he seems like he might have hidden depths, and because he has really nice thick hair. I'm sorry if someone else had their eye on him. The boy I'd like to couple up with is Jake. Jake grins and looks down. Mason nudges him and nods. He walks over to her, kisses her on the cheek, then sits next to her. The other Islanders clap. Talia's coupled up with Jake. Clap! You join the other Islanders in clapping for the new couple. There is one less boy standing opposite the girls. Allegra's phone beeps and she stands up. Her movements are slightly wooden. She's nervous. Everyone is quiet, avoiding eye contact. Okay, I would like to couple up with this boy because I really like his body. He seems super keen, and I think that means he's got a big heart. I wonder if she'll pick Miles. The boy I'd like to couple up with is Mason. Why would I wonder if she's gonna pick Miles? She said she likes Mason. Mason looks surprised, but he walks over to Allegra and kisses her on the cheek. Everyone else is clapping for them. Clap for them. You clap along with the other Islanders. They sit down together. Tim, Miles, Lvly, and Jasper remain standing. Erica's phone beeps and she stands, wobbling on her extremely high heels. Come on, when's my turn? Okay, I'm gonna keep this short. This boy wasn't my first choice. She shoots a meaningful look at Mason. But it's all good, because I like this guy too. I want to couple up with this boy, because he's hilarious. That's as good a reason as I can think of. I pick Tim. Tim punches the air, then walks over to meet Erica. She laughs as he puts his arm around her waist and kisses her on the neck. So Erica's picked Tim. Interesting. Why is that interesting? He's cute. Anyway, clap with the others. You clap along with the other islanders. Erica sees you clapping and smiles at you. They sit down together. Just Miles, Lvly, and Jasper left. Jen's phone is next to beep. So I'm last. Just my luck. Jen stands. I came on this show hoping to meet the man of my dreams. I've got a really good feeling about this boy. He's hot, polite, sensitive. I wonder where this is going. I'm really excited about where this is going to go. The boy I want to couple up with is Lvly. The other girls cheer and clap as Lvly walks up to her and takes hold of her hand. Oh, nuts. I liked him. So now Jen and Lvly are a couple. I'm gonna be nice and clap along with everyone else. You clap along with the others. They sit down together. Your phone beeps. Josa, please choose a boy to couple up with. The boy that isn't picked will be dumped from the island tonight. So, the first time I ever played this, I was actually really happy because I really did want Jasper. There's someone skateboarding outside. I'm sorry if you can hear the noise. Like I said in the first couple of episodes, I actually liked him a lot because he reminded me of my husband in a stupid way because of the finance thing. And I thought he was cute. So, we're just going to pretend right now that I'm actually excited. And I kind of am, you know, if I didn't know what happens next. But anyway, so we're going to pretend that we're going with it. We're happy. We're going to get Jasper. My go at last. You stand up. Jasper and Miles, the two remaining boys, stand before you. Okay, so there are two boys left, Jasper and Miles. Jasper looks cool as a cucumber. Miles looks worried, but he's trying hard not to show it. Whichever one I don't choose will get dumped. I didn't sign up for this kind of responsibility. You kinda did. Everyone's staring at me. I need to start talking. Okay, I'd like to choose this boy because I genuinely think we could make a good couple. And he seems like an interesting person. The boy I'd like to couple up with is Jasper. Yes! Jasper turns to Miles and shakes his hand before turning and walking towards you. He gives you a polite hug and a kiss on the cheek. He smells faintly of cologne. He whispers in your ear, "Thanks for choosing me over that melt." He takes your hand and kisses it. You sit down together. You take his hand. It's surprisingly soft. Thank God that's done with. Your phone beeps again. Unfortunately, Miles' time on Love Island has come to an end. He must pack his bags and get ready to leave the villa. #short but sweet. Everyone gets up and walks over to commiserate with Miles. Jasper claps Miles on the back. Miles flinches. You can leave off, mate. He glowers at Jasper. Miles is being bitter. Tell them to calm down? Calm down, boys. No need to rub it in. That's easy for you to say. You haven't just been dumped. He sighs. Well, I'm sorry you didn't choose me, Josa. I had a good time with you today. I thought we might have had a chance. Oh well. He turns to the rest of the group. I'm sorry I won't get to spend the rest of the summer with all you beautiful people. I'll keep an eye on the show, though. All right, mate. Laying it on a bit thick, aren't you? Whatever, mate. I'm glad I won't have to spend any more time with you and all. The other islanders surround him, shaking his hand and patting him on the shoulder. Hard luck, mate. Good luck with the rest of the summer, man. Bye, Miles. I'll miss you. No, she won't. After only a few moments, it's done. Miles turns and walks away, out of the villa and out of your lives. Poor Miles. I got him dumped. But I shouldn't think about it that way. It's not like I'm the only person who didn't pick him. Nobody else wanted him either. I still feel guilty, though. So, did everyone end up with the person they were after? Totally. Close enough. Completely, yeah. Did I end up with the person I wanted? We'll go with yes for now. Yes, me too. I'm so lucky to get picked last and still end up with the person I wanted all along. Am I really the one you wanted all along? Of course. Yeah, sure. Your phone beeps one last time. Islanders, the choices you've made could determine how long you stay in the villa. You'll be spending time together, getting to know each other, and even sharing a bed together. And remember, The only way to remain on Love Island is to be in a couple. Have fun! Hashtag summer of your life. Hashtag 2 heads are better than 1. Hashtag every choice matters. There's a quiet moment and the rest of the islanders disperse. Jasper takes your hand and leads you off to a lounger. So there we have it. The islanders are coupled up all neat and tidy. Right now they all look very happy. I doubt anything could possibly go wrong. As the evening draws in, the islanders all head off to find a secluded corner. Luckily there are plenty of places to get some privacy in the villa this year, except for all the cameras everywhere. You sit down on one of the daybeds. My other camera just died, so I've turned my webcam back on. It's gonna wash out my face. Like that. But it's okay, we're almost done. Listen, Josa, I don't want to put too fine a point on it, but thanks for picking me. He's thanking me for picking him. I wanted to pick you. He smiles. Jumping someone wasn't easy, but it's done now. Well, I'm the happiest man in the villa, that's for sure. I'd be on my way home right now if you hadn't picked me. I guess I owe you one. How can I pay you back? The moonlight lights up his face as he speaks. The other islanders are settled on the lawn chatting with their new partners. What should I say? Want to talk about this somewhere a bit more private? Sure, let's get some privacy. He takes your hand and you walk away from the other islanders. So, now we're in private. It's nice, just sitting here, the two of us. He flashes a cheeky grin. Can I say something that's maybe a little extra? Sure. Okay, well, I was thinking, I know it's only the first night and everything, but I'd really like to kiss you. Jasper says he wants to kiss me. I'd like that. Is this why you brought me back here? You nod. Really? Yes. Or were you waiting for a better moment than the two of us alone under the moonlight? He leans into you. You look into his eyes for a second and he winks at you. True, it would be a shame to miss such a perfect opportunity. At first, the kiss is kind of nervous. It's not what you're expecting from someone so self-assured. He relaxes after a moment. He's actually quite a good kisser. He pulls away after a couple moments, then looks at you. Kiss him again. You lean in and kiss him again. This time, you're the one to pull away. Well, that was, what, better than you expected? I don't even know what to say to that. You are amazing. Let's be super nice to him. Jasper smiles to himself. And don't I know it? Getting a little bit cocky now, aren't ya? Well, can't blame a guy for asking, can you? Can I tell you something? You've got to promise me you won't repeat it to the others. Will I keep Jasper's secret? Sure thing. Alright, here goes. When I told my mates back home that I was coming to Love Island, they all told me I didn't have a chance, basically. My mates say I always talk too much and mess it up. So that's why this all means so much to me, like you picking me and everything. When we were in that lineup and I was like the second to last person and nobody had picked me, I was just dreading it. I thought I was gonna be on that plane home to all those grinning idiots. And look at me now. I just want you to know that I'm grateful no matter what else happens. Jasper pauses. He seems to be looking around the garden searching for something. So, we should probably talk about the bed situation. That was a good kiss, wasn't it? One of the better ones, yeah. And we're supposed to share a bed tonight too, right? That's the idea. Where are you going with this? I just wanted to say that we can work this out however it suits you. We don't have to move too fast. What do I think about sharing a bed? It would be nice to cuddle up a bit. Yeah, especially after a kiss like that. I just wanted you to know that I'm not going to try anything on unless, you want me to. Okay, I get you. Thank you. I'll let you know. You catch him looking across the garden at one of the other couples. But you'd like to share a bed with me, right? 'Cause you sound a bit like you wouldn't. He looks directly into your eyes for the first time. Well, we've obviously got chemistry with each other. But what about with all these other people here? I just think we should talk about spending some time with the other islanders as well. Don't you think we should get to know them a little bit too? Jasper is saying we should be cracking on with the other islanders. Yeah, you should still be getting to know each other, yeah. Yeah, we should get to know everybody for sure. I'm glad you feel that way too. I was just thinking, I don't want you to be upset if I'm talking with the other girls and stuff. Just because we had a little kiss tonight. Ouch. Awkward. That's supposed to make me feel really good about choosing you, is it? I'm just saying that it's only been one day and rather than get to know one another properly, you're gonna just chat up someone else in a bit? No, that's not what I'm saying. Okay, then why does it sound like you're asking my permission to crack on with other girls? What, and you haven't had some quiet moments with other lads today? That's not the point, and it was before we were coupled up, so none your business. Why? It's not that you want to talk to other girls. I get that we're all here for the same reason. It's that you're asking me that right after we kissed. No, it's not like that. Whatever, mate. See, Fuse Box at it again, you know? The original force us into toxic arguments. Season 3, I'm looking at you. Let's try and save the situation. You sigh. A few moments pass. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to become an argument. You were being really defensive, and I should have... Listen, babe, don't worry about it. I can't be doing with this right now. He gets up and leaves you sitting by yourself. After a few minutes, you get up and walk off to the villa to find someone to talk to. You spot Erica in the kitchen on her own, leaning against the counter, looking bored. Oh, hey Erica, how's things? Oh, fine. Tim wants to show me his rhyme book. He's upstairs trying to find it. She rolls her eyes. Apparently he raps, so there's a red flag, but I can move past it. Were you and Jasper just having an argument? Pretty much. Do you want to talk about it? She seems really concerned. Hug her. So we went to sit down together after the coupling up, and then we had this beautiful kiss, and then he started talking about getting to know everyone else. I felt like he was trying to say, don't get your hopes up with me because I'm into one of the other girls. Tim walks in clutching a notebook, but Erica shoos him away. He nods and heads outside. Ugh, sorry, I don't mean to go on. How's things with Tim? Are you expecting any midnight antics? We might have a little kiss, I don't know. See, that's ideal. That's where I want to be. Maybe having a cheeky snog after lights out. Yeah, not jumping all the way to the divorce settlement. It's bullshit. Jasper is a melt. He is. I'll tell Jasper that he can spend the night on the sofa anyway. Thanks, babes. Don't worry though, babe. There's lots of other boys. I know. I bet Lvly wants you. Well, we did have a friendly moment. Geez, you move fast. But I think Jen has him on lockdown. I wouldn't be so sure of that. You're right. There's lots of time left for stuff to happen. I just felt like he could have just, played along a bit more. It makes you feel like romance is dead. Babes, you're on Love Island. If romance is still alive anywhere, it's here. So in my head, I feel like if this happened to me, I would still go to bed with him. I would have diffused the situation a little more and been like, hey, yeah, we should be getting to know other people. That's fine. But I really like you. So let's just continue talking more about it and go to bed. Maybe still have a cheeky snog while we're sleeping, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, as night draws to an end, the islanders get ready to hit the hay. Time to get into my sleepwear. I'd better make it count because it's what I'll be wearing in the morning tomorrow. What shall I put on? Something to rub it in Jasper's face. So, lingerie with a robe. Of course. I look amazing. Flaunt it. Duh. You walk the length of the bedroom, hand on hip. Several of the boys turn their heads to check you out. In the bathroom, Jasper is brushing his teeth. You turn around when you see him and walk right back out. That's going to give him something to think about. Lvly is brushing his teeth. Jen has her hand on his bare chest, fingers splayed. As she fiddles with her phone, he catches your eye in the mirror and winks. Oh. Jen doesn't notice. Her phone flashes in her other hand. Ah, the toothbrush couple selfie. I've done a few of those in my time. You know what I just realized? If she had taken a selfie, like, if he's brushing his teeth, he's probably facing the mirror, right? Or at least, there's like that opening in the villa, if I'm thinking of it. And if she's touching his chest, that means she's facing the other way and taking a selfie. She can catch his reflection in the mirror, winking at me. Anyway, she probably saw him. Mason and Allegra are spooning contentedly. Hey, can I be the little spoon for a bit? What? Of course not. You're like twice my size. Aw. A rustle comes from Erica and Tim's bed. I guess that's the promised kiss. On your other side are Talia and Jake. Nothing happening there. They've both got eye masks on. You curl up under the duvet all alone. And Jasper spends the night on the sofa. So Josa and Jasper have got off to a rocky start. But right now, the future looks rosy. Next time on Love Island, Allegra gets hot under the collar. Tim gets a surprise in the shower. And things come to a head for Josa and Jasper. I'm sorry, I'm still a little bit butthurt just because I feel like they could have been real cute. Josa, Jasper, 2 J's. I feel like that was better than I remember. Like, I remember things being really heated, but maybe that's because I argued with him a lot in my first playthroughs. Or Miles, whoever you end up picking, you both end up arguing, if you didn't know. So you can see why my face is getting so washed out. You can see why I was very upset the first time I played through when I was like, ooh, Jasper, yay, like him. And then, no. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying these season 1 Love Island videos. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.